Well, since 1954, the Montana Beef Council's mission has been to protect and increase demand for beef and beef products through state, national, and international consumer marketing programs, thereby enhancing profit opportunities for Montana's beef cattle producers. Leo McDonald is a rancher and former Cattlemen's Beef Board member from Columbus, Montana, and says there's some big issues impacting today's ranchers that the beef checkoff can help with.
Climate change, environmental issues, animal welfare issues. The big one right now on our plate is these plant proteins and culture proteins coming up, kind of what I call fake meats. We need this money out there working for us because there's nobody else going to work on the research and the promotion to help us counter some of the false claims and nonsense we're seeing.
He says with issues like these out there, the U.S. beef industry is at a tipping point, and now's not the time to be stepping back, but instead should be stepping forward and putting these beef checkoff dollars to work.
I think the Beef Council does a great job, irregardless of whether you like their structure or not. That will happen in different avenues. But for just getting out there and getting the job done, who else is going to do it? Let me ask you that, Russell. Who else is going to do it? No one. And it needs to be done. It needs to be done yesterday. So we need to get these dollars back, need to get them working for us. And if you got differences with how it's structured, then, go through your political routes or whatever and handle it, or your policy groups, and handle that. But I don't think anybody wants to see the checkoff go away completely. That'd be crazy.
And he says there's always going to be a difference of opinion when it comes to programs like the Beef Checkoff in Montana, but the money that's being collected and put to work by the Montana Beef Council is doing a lot of good for Montana's beef cattle industry.
I think you need to handle it like a family or a community. You got to realize we're going to have some differences, but it doesn't mean that you abandon the people that are important in your life or your family. You focus on where you have an agreement. And I think we can all agree that we need to be doing these projects, continue to promote and continue the research that we do with beef. Keep your focus there and go sign that form.
Now, the producer consent to fund Montana Beef Council form is available at Montana auction markets as well as your local brand inspector, or you can download the form by visiting montanabeefcouncil.org. By signing the form, it gives authorization to retain up to 50 cents per head of the federal $1 per head beef checkoff assessment collected on all cattle sold.